Hi guys, just Jenelle again. I'm hoping this works. I'm just going to talk quite quickly through my story, so I hope everyone either got the recording before or whatever. So yeah, my name's Jenelle Pocock. Congratulations for being on the call, and I'd like to thank Caro for actually inviting me on to share my Herbalife journey with you guys. So this is my main reason why I am where I am today, is because if anything is worth living, it's worth recording. So make sure you take some notes and just do things as simply as possible, and don't think that this is the way that Herbalife has to be done. You can do Herbalife whatever way you like. So incorporate it, tweak it, whatever you want to do, but just take what you take from it. So this is my results. I lost 8 kilos in 8 weeks. I lost over 20 centimetres from my tummy. Best thing is I've got a lot clearer skin. I've got no more tummy problems, and I can actually monitor my health every single day. So thank you, Herbalife, for offering this to me. So I've basically been on the products for nearly 5 years, and I've just started in the last couple of weeks just going to the gym and just improving my results from there. You can see my husband there. He's lost over 20 kilos and feels really good too. So this is part of our lifestyle now. I've basically incorporated the business into what I do on a day-to-day basis around my kids and around feeling better. I get to do, I get probably the best of both worlds. I started, I started the business after being on the products for about 8 months, and then I started coaching people to feel as good as what I did, and that's fine. And just from that point on, I have just been coaching people one-on-one to get just really good results, get them into the community so that they actually share their results with their family and friends, and just going from there. So my results with the business, as I said, I've been on the products for about 9 months before I signed up to become a member. I then went on from there, from April until August. I just basically did what I did around my kids and what I could do, and I figured out that it was actually something that I could adapt to my life and something that I was very interested in doing. So I went to my first STS in August. I from that point on sort of did very good volume, sort of about the 7,000 to 8,000, which qualified me for quite a few events, and got me a good kickstart to the business. So so if you're on the call to just get your products for free and to share with your family and friends, that's an amazing thing. Everyone needs people to share with their family and just get them the best results. And sometimes we're just present in our life when we should be just living it to its max. So so from that point, took my husband to Adelaide. This is him. We had to take quite a few sacrifices to get there, including the only 2 weeks off per year that we got as a family was that 2 weeks. So in the middle of that, I had to tell him that he was coming to Adelaide with me, which was very daunting, but he was very open to it. He met some really good blokes over there. Quite a few of them are still really good friends with him today. And and that's just the basic best kickstart to my business that I could do, actually showing my partner what I did and how I did it, and that so many people around me were doing it too really well. So there's just some information here. I moved quite quickly from pretty much where I started the business to Millionaire team was 14 months. I got my income from going to my first STS being about $1,000 a month, which was mainly retail sales and a couple of members, to getting my income up between 15 to 20,000 every single month. after that 13-month mark. So for me, I don't think you could actually fathom. I couldn't fathom that money, especially because I'd worked in a corporate job my whole entire life, and it was a family business, so it was amazing. But what I wanted was time, and that's not something that those kind of jobs can give you. So I wanted time with my family. I wanted the freedom to make decisions when I wanted to work and when I didn't. And and this is where we are right now. We get to spend 4 weeks off as a family at our beach house. I get to work around the kids, so I get to do stuff like this all the time. And the kids are at the beach playing with their dad and that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to walk down and see them in a minute. So that's basically my life at the moment. If you work quite hard, you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. So whether you want a 50% discount or whether you want a part-time income or a full-time income, that's totally up to you what you do. So within a couple of 90-day plans from the Adelaide Spectacular, my husband and I sort of did that together. I used to work at night because I obviously had 2 kids around my feet. So I used to work from 7 o'clock at night to about 11, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday nights. And then I just used to slot in. That was where the work that I was doing was just ringing clients, getting them started, all of that kind of stuff. So if like labeling stuff, making sure that in the morning, if I had a client starting while my kids were around, that I had my personal workbooks printed and all of that kind of stuff. So just getting organised so that it wasn't so hectic for me to work around my kids, and I could give the kids all I could give during the day. So it took us a while to save for a holiday previous to Herbalife, but now we sort of go on 2 to 3, if not 4 holidays a year with the kids. Obviously, we pay for that. Herbalife don't pay for that. We choose to invest our money into going to events to better myself so I can actually work from home and help other people work from home too. So a couple of events that Herbalife did pay for was my Rising Star program on the Gold Coast. That was absolutely amazing. I got to go and meet some people that have been in the business for quite a long time, and at that stage I was active world team. I think I got my first cut of Get Team on my Rising Star experience, so it was very exciting to be able to share that and to be able to explain how I built my business sort of around my kids. So got to take my husband to that too, and that was really good. So achieving, and that's when I achieved my first cut of Get Team. My second, third cut, I did basically, my first cut of Get Team was 43,000 organisational volume points, which is double Get Team. So I was well on my way to the next level because we weren't stopping them. The income that I wanted to earn from Herbalife wasn't there. It's an amazing income, but I wanted to replace my husband's income so that we could actually be able to still travel, do whatever we want, and earn between the $15,000 to $20,000 a month. In working to get my Get Team cuts, we qualified for the vacay, which was a bonus that totally changed my perspective on everything, because I thought I was going to go there and get training, but it was just fun. Lots of fun, lots of fireworks, lots of people to meet, and yeah, got to spend quite a bit of time with people all over Australia just to get some hints and tips, because the gold that I actually get from events is usually, if I can say, at the bar or after. I get lots and lots of gold from the training, but everything kind of clicks when you talk to someone about it after. So they've just seen it, you've just seen it, you chat about it, and you're just like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and just getting feedback in that. So I from there we went to Active World Team. in Bangkok, and then going into Future Presidents Team Retreat. I was one of 15 people from Australia, so that was very exciting. And that just blew my mind. Being in a room like that, I got to meet some Indian people, and I'm still friends with them today, get to see what they're doing in their business. And for me, I never would have done this. It just didn't make sense. But yeah, so, and then yeah, just my first month of Get Team, I got my first cut of Mill Team, which is for some new people on the call, it's just basically Millionaire Team. Yeah, and then got to go to Sydney Future Mill Team Retreat, where I actually got pinned by Blake Morgan, and got to sit down, him and Gary de Brabant, the two head people in like right up there in Herbalife, talked to us one-on-one. We got some gold. Caro was there because I remember talking to her in having a cup, I think it was a cup of tea or a few beverages at the bar. But yeah, and that's basically absolutely amazing. Tim got to have a chat to all the men, and we just get so much from that. It's just amazing. So New Caledonia, I got to take, this is my second vacation. I got to take two team members with us, and that year we took our family to Singapore. For me, it was just about putting a plan in place, you can either do a 90-day plan over 6 months, so 90 working days in 6 months, or you can just smash it out in a couple of months and just consistently just keep going for it. And just going from there. These are my volumes, so I just thought I would show you how my personal volume actually flipped over into me building other people's volumes. So you can see when I went to my first spectacular, I had 11 royalty points. So I had one supervisor under me doing a couple of hundred volume points. And that's what I was earning out of it. So I wasn't earning a huge amount of money, but I wanted to flip my personal volume into my organisation. So, and that's basically what happened the next year. You can see here my personal volume and personal production has never really dropped. I'm so adamant and so intense on the fact that if I'm not working, my team's not working. So how are you supposed to tell your team to do something when you're not doing it? So I've always sort of stuck between, there was a couple of months there where I got a bit lazy with my, I wasn't lazy, I was just spending a lot of time in my organisation. And I just smashed out 3,000 volume points, but then got it back up to 5 and 6 and 7 and 6, and I've sort of sat between the 6,000 and 7,000 volume points per month my whole career. And that's just basically how you stay at that volume is you get 20 customers, you upgrade a couple, and then you maintain those 20, and then you just keep getting more and more and more and more. So you have to get 4 to 5 customers minimum per month, every month. So one a week. If I'm not doing my one a week, then I'm not doing my job properly, which means my business will never grow if I'm not doing the work. So that's basically sorry, I lost it there for a bit. So these are some of the things I do as a DMO to maintain my customers as well as invite new people to it. So I do online weight loss challenges. I do live weight loss challenges. I do fit clubs. I do everything like that. So anything to do with building up your community is what I do. So I don't actually do fit clubs anymore because it's just something that I didn't love doing. I love the idea and concepts of fit club, but I'm not very fitness orientated. I'd rather do weight loss challenges. So that's what I'm doing. But I've got lots of people in Adelaide that crank box fit and fit clubs, and it's because I did it first that I actually knew how to point them in the right direction. So cool. Okay, now my screen's not moving. Okay, so this is just some photos of my first Bangkok and Rising Star with Christy Walsh. This is us. So this is Jess and Gav Morgan. They're my coach. Jess used to live in Albany. How I started in Herbalife was she drove around with a little car with a magnet on the side for about 10 years before I actually called her up. She'd moved to Perth by that stage, and yeah, so whatever you're doing today, just keep doing it, because you might not have an automatic response, but as long as you're putting it out there and talking to people, you are going to get the people. So that's how I started in Herbalife on the products. And yeah, and these are the vacations that I've unfortunately been on. So Bali 2013, New Caledonia. I've got 2 of my members there. Holly's there and Tilly's at the back. Yeah, and then Bali last year. No, sorry, not last year, the year before. And Hamilton Island last year. So this is basically the Morgan team. So there was Rhonda, Ellen, myself, and now look at the Morgan team. This is just amazing. This is why you need to keep building frontline. Jess and Gav have got 3 new frontline in that photo, and just they just consistently inspire me to sort of do better. These are some photos that I've got. You guys have gotten awesome. You've got some great mentors. You've got Mike Thors and Caroline Healy, and yeah, everyone like that. And you can just bounce off them, just be inspired by them, just get whatever you get from them. I've got an awesome sideline coach in Ellen Blackmore. We've done a lot of traveling together. We've done a lot of fun stuff, eating, drinking, anything like that. So we both have kids. We both knew what it was like to sort of leave our kids, and we just made the most of it while we're over there. I'm pretty serious at the training, so it's not something that I take lightly, leaving my family. Yeah, but that's some great things. So you got Mike there in between everyone else. So oh, this is my first Singapore. We were in the Australian meeting after, and they're like, what are your goals? What are your goals? And then at that stage I was doing about 40,000 organisational volume per month, and Ellen wrote 70,000 and I wrote 80, and then we basically from that point just bounced off each other and just made it possible. And yeah, and that was me being pinned by Blake Morgan at the Sydney retreat. This is my beautiful team in Albany. These are all the girls that have had their lives changed pretty much by Herbalife financially or on the products. And that's just a standard monthly STS photo. So I've got some amazing people in my team that I have built from scratch. I've got my best friend, Jess Marshall. Unfortunately, she's no longer in the business, but she still loves the product, and who she actually introduced me to was Holly and Tilly, who are my main leaders now. So yeah, so I basically started, this was in the first couple of years to get to first year to get to Millionaire team. So I found Jess, Mel, Bethy, Tab, Rox, and 15 other supervisors. So you can see that the work that I did myself, and then everything sort of flowed down from there. So I had about 75 supervisors in my 3 levels within a 12-month period, and 60 VIPs frontline, and 16 retail customers. This was my second Adelaide experience, which was very exciting. Got to take quite a few people, and just feel really, really good to know that I've offered them opportunity, my sister being one of them. Yeah, and quite a few of them are still in the business today and loving it. So we have lots of fun. My kids have lots of fun. I think Herbalife's just a part of life now, which is amazing. And yeah, I love doing life with with my Herbie family as well as my own family. So I love this saying down here: be a full-time mum, part-time business, and with a full-time pay. So that's my little office there. I barely work from there, but I've got it there. And this is basically how I work every single day. My family, my coaches and my mentors, they're my main drive. Jess and Gav Morgan are amazing. I get to spend personal time with them as well as business. We've built a relationship from that. Rob and Christy Walsh, absolutely mind-blowing. They bring you back down to earth when you're feeling a little bit iffy about stuff. Just have a chat with your coach and just see what is possible. So what basically I do is we have this circle of success in West Australia, which I'm really passionate about, and it's all about having effective invitations. So invitation to getting people. This is the bit that most people miss. So whether you're brand new on the call or whether you've been in the business for a while, what are your methods? So DMO, so daily method of operation. What are you doing to get new customers, new clients, and new distributors in front of you? So there's something called Use Where Talk, which is absolutely amazing, but you have to effectively do the talk side. You have to be, so for me, how I get people to talk is I love giving people compliments. Before Herbalife, I never gave people compliments, and now I just consistently always say, like, I love your shoes, or I love your necklace, or your hair looks great, or just something like that. It just gets their attention, and then it just softens the market so that you can actually just see if you can help them in any way with our products. So there's flyers, there's referrals. Using your button is the best thing ever. So just putting your button, Use Where Talk on. Facebook, I don't flog Facebook. I show my lifestyle as well as the products. But yeah, I don't flog it at all on there. Consuming the products on a day-to-day basis in front of people. Whatever you want to do. So you've just done how you're going to get people to have a look at Herbalife. Now you have to have a really good invitation to invite them along to come and have a look and see what Herbalife is actually about. So you have to be running sort of stuff like, for me, I'm from the country. It's not actually on here, but we run webinars, information webinars, every single week, once a fortnight. And what I do is I just plug people into that and say, like, if you want to hear more, hop on this webinar. These girls are getting awesome results, and you can hear more about our business and our products. So that's basically just an online HOM, and you can do that yourself, exactly the same as what I'm doing now. You can do shake parties, you can do weight loss challenges, you can do healthy happy hours, pamper parties, adding people to your client group. I'm not sure if you have this or not. If not, you can create it yourself. But usually working as a team is more effective. I have all of my team in the same page, and what we do is we post our shakes and our sups and our healthy eating and our drinking water and everything like that into the group, so that my potentials can actually see, oh, they actually do eat this and they do eat this, and you can do this with Herbalife. So it just basically feeds your potential into a little bit more. Okay, so starting a client, just making sure that there's systems in place for starting your client, making sure that they've got their starter kits, that their products are labelled with ChemiPen, but it's called a Sharpie pen anywhere else in Australia, not WA. Making sure they've got a welcome book and they know how to use your client page to find shake recipes and everything like that. Amazing follow-up is the best tool that I enroll yourself into their journey, like get their visions, get their goals, encourage them on a day-to-day basis, congratulate them, give them stuff, so certificates, give them anything like that, whilst doing them. Whilst doing your follow-up, let them know. Like if anyone else is noticing, this can be day 1, day 3, or day 7. If anyone's noticing your changes and want to feel healthy too, was looking for more people to help feel as amazing as what you do. That's basically my prompt to get referrals, and that's the best way to do it, just to go on feeling more than anything. Promoting the information sessions in person or on webinar. Obviously, I'm a long way from my coach, so webinar worked for me very good. And so we upgrading our VIPs. So I never upgrade anyone that isn't getting a really, really, really good result. They are independent enough that they know all about the products that they're on, and that they're not just going to drop products off because now they're wholesale clients. They're going to choose and pick and choose what they're going to take. So make sure they understand they're offering their circle of influence to you. So getting referrals from them. If you can get your client to get 2 or 3 people in front of you, just by having a mini shake party or anything like that, adding them to the group is another major. Just make sure that they know what they're doing, and add them on, and then get them to tell you, and you can help get them started so they can benefit from it too. So once upgrading, follow-up always continues until the person actually gets really good results. That's really important. Once they're VIP, they shouldn't be left by themselves. Just make sure that they've got their ordering down pat, that they're still submitting their weight loss to you every week. We actually have a coaches group which exposes the person to a little bit more, so exactly the same as what your call is today. So people can have a look at what Herbalife has got to offer, how much with product information, and how much you're earning, and the opportunity. So scheduling follow-up in your day. But I always say to people, because people always go, they don't answer my calls, they don't do that. Well, from the day that they start, I tell them that I'm going to ring you tomorrow and to see how you're going. And the first week we're going to work quite closely, and we're going to get you awesome results and get you this routine set up. So knowing that they know what to do from that point on, and always promoting the next level, their next thing. So for everyone on this call, you might be qualifying for a blender if you're brand new, or you could actually get your family to qualify, or family or friends to qualify for the blender. And that's exactly what I say when I'm basically getting involved with people. It's like, who do you know that you want to feel as fit and healthy as what you do? I'm always looking for new clients to feel as amazing as you. So that's something that comes back to me, but always benefits my clients. So so finding out which bucket your members want to be in. So you've always got your clients that want to stay a client. These are people that might refer people to you to help them get them to a bigger discount. Then you've got your active member. So these people are interested in a little bit more of a residual income. And then your business builder, which is someone who is at every STS, on every webinar, being a leader, leading from the front, and just being a good example of a Herbalife distributor, and building their business sort of towards the president's team level. I always do welcome calls for my team, my clients, and my coaches, just to make sure that they know what's available and what to do from there. So once they become a distributor, making sure that they know the opportunity through the results, exposing the person to opportunities through results driven by the company, such as their results. So income opportunity, health opportunity, whatever is what they're interested in, obviously, is be proud of your income and use it as an example to actually inspire people, not to not to judge people or anything like that. I always over deliver on what you offer. So if you're offering $2,000 a month that they want to earn, you need to help them find 20 people. This could be by doing a shake party, by doing grand openings, bringing people, getting them to bring people to fit clubs or to HOMs, just explaining to the people, if you want to earn this money, you have to help 20 people. It's not like you have to do 2,500 volume points to earn $2,000. You actually need to help more and more people. So using the discount to get discount or income. So basically what I say is get your products for free as an opportunity. Just gives them a good taste of what's available and everything like that. Oh, within the first 90 days of any distributor, I help them get as much cash in their Pocock as they can, which is basically getting as many retail customers as they can so they can get their products for free and just get a little bit of excitement to it. The more excitement they have, the more you can do. And getting to any of your kickoffs or STSs anywhere close. I always go for promotions. I don't always get promotions, so don't get disheartened if you don't. But if you give up, that's not the way to be. So make sure you attach yourself and your team knows what the promotion is, and go for it. So we basically get excited about the opportunity, what you have, and everything. You might want to take a quick screenshot of this, and just. These are just some goals that you can do for the month. So what product result do you want to get to? What discount level do you want to get to? What meetings are you going to attend? How many new customers are you going to get? Some real basic stuff there just to help you get a vision in place, help you plan what you're going to do for the month of January, and go for it. So anything from visions under your, before bed, reaching goals. And if you have action, you're always going to get results. I find that people that are asking me consistently, what did you do and how did you do it? Well, all I did was basically get into action, inspire others, build a community, and help other people achieve their goals. So thank you guys so much for having me on, and I'm hoping that you got a little bit out of this. I'll see all of you at the Adelaide Spectacular. And if you aren't having fun, you're not doing the business right. So welcome everyone that's new to the call. And yeah, I will see everyone very soon.